Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And today this evening, I'm here to do the general reading for the sign of Cancer, the crab. Yes, there's always this heavy oppressive feeling that comes down on the crab reading. I forgot to do something here, excuse me. It's just one of these little things I do. With each reading, I have these little rituals. This is a fine oil sent to me from Rhode Island from my girlfriend Heidi. Such a sweetie. And this is how we met, was through Bay of Fundy Fortunes. And so we share everything. And she sent this to me along with sweetgrass and new cards and some sage and all kinds of good stuff. But I always wear this in memory of her and think of her every time I do a reading. So I make sure and put that oil on. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm burning my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. This evening, this week, it's been the Imperial Sandalwood. It smells absolutely gorgeous. I love the natural smells of the world. And sandalwood's just one of those things I like. Balsam and earthy stuff. That's the kind of thing I like. Some people like the vanilla, and they even carry different scents like that, like the maple, the Acadian maple syrup one made your house smell like there was pancakes cooking, just maple syrup, which was a beautiful scent, but I'm more like into these ones. They've got such a wide range to whatever your like is. 100% soy based, and when the wax melts down, you're left with a beautiful reveal, like I have here. A couple of quartz, yellow agate, and my pendulums. I got them all piled up in the cards while I was calibrating my cards tonight. Anyways, intuitivecandles.com, you'll get addicted to them, I can tell you that right now. Especially the reveals. That's a hoot and a half. Anyways, I've gone ahead and I've done that. Oh, where's my braid? I was dropped off something today. I just did a private reading, so she was the first one. But look what I got dropped off to me today. Another braid of sweetgrass. These are the things that make me smile in life, the way friends come through and can surprise you and slap an old smile on your face even when you don't feel like it. This made me smile. This is a very, very special braid. It's a lot shorter than the one Heidi sent me from Rhode Island. Hers was like 3 feet long, and I got 14 readings out of it, smudges. This one here won't be as much because it's not as long, but I've already used a little bit. But this one has a history behind it, a little bit. Those of you that don't want to hear this, you can scroll right ahead. The rest of us will just stick to the story. This came out of Alberta here in Canada, way over on the other side of the country from me, 5,000–6,000 miles away. And it came off an Indian reserve, and they believe it came off the band of Cree Indians, indigenous people. But what makes this even more special is that not only is it very Canadiana, very much so, that it was blessed as well by one of the tribal chiefs, had blessed this sweetgrass. So this is pretty special stuff. And I've done one reading with it so far, and the reading kind of like left my head hurting at the end of it. So I'd say it helps to get in that deep. So I've added it to my, should make a crown out of that, like, or one of those head things, like, right? Like, squaw. I heard that that's a really bad word if it's translated into English, so I take that back. Keep the channel nice and clean. Okay, so I've got my cedar, and I've got my Colorado blue white sage in here in the bowl. And the cedar, which is too fresh to be burning, but I'm going to try it anyway. And Grandpa's beard with that as well, and the sweetgrass. So there's quite a mixture here. This is going to be a powerful smudge. That's what I say, if I can get it to burn. It didn't do so well on the private reading that I just completed, just before this one. It didn't do well at all. It just didn't want to. That's a Grandpa's beard that's shooting up in flames. That's a great fire starter. If I just get enough to just give us a bit of a smudge would be fantastic. I'm not going through the spiel of what this is all about. If anybody wants information, just ask. Or you can Google smudges. Just Google it. I get tired of repeating myself, and I do it every video. I repeat the same stuff over and over again. I should maybe put a little trailer up at the beginning of each video or something. I don't know. And I only have to say it the once. See, it doesn't want to burn. I should have left the cedar out. That's what I should have done. I shouldn't have bothered. I'm going to kill my lighter here. That's good. Come on. I'm going to try to light it just one more time for you guys if I can get enough out of it to see that cedar. I shouldn't have put that in there. Actually, you know, a damp greenery like that, if you get it to catch fire, would give you the best smudge because that's all it would do is smoke. I gotta get matches. You should try it if you're going to be a purist. You do everything as natural as possible. Lighter's not a natural element, is it? No. Yes. Got the pendulum stuck to the feather. Well, we're doing our best. There's a little bit going there. It'll probably smolder for a bit, but sorry about that, guys. That was almost a waste of time, wasn't it? All right. Kind of hear you guys. Okay. Here we go, Cancer. My own private inside joke. There's other people in, well, there's somebody else in on the joke too. And they're laughing. No, they are. Aren't you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We Cancers were quite a, I've often said we need to start our own fan club. Do our own Cancer club or something. The person I'm thinking of brought up the symbol, one of the symbols for Cancer the other, so now you know it's you. One of the symbols for Cancer, the crab. And it looks like a sideways 6 and a 9. Well, you can do a lot with that number. I mean, all these things come to mind. Anyway, like, why is it sometimes you see a picture of the crab, little sea crab, and other times you see that sideways 69? And what it is, the reason being, I knew, but I'd forgotten that I'd known it, so I Googled it. And what it is when you see the 69, it resembles the constellation in the stars. So, anyway, I guess everything's perception and how you see it. But I'm really, really nervous. I get nervous. The last 3 or 4 readings, I've been really, really... this feeling of apprehension. My readings that I do, that are general, that I'm doing like for you right now, have been resonating with me. You hear that expression coming back to bite you? Yeah. They've been doing that to me. I didn't even, usually because when I'm done, I don't go back and review my videos or anything like that unless I have to for certain reasons. And I was having a tough week. And one of the members in the Facebook group jumped in and said, you got to go back. And you have to look at your weekly reading because it's resonating with what you're saying here. It's resonating with you. So I did. I went back and I was just gobsmacked. I was stunned. And then I was embarrassed. Yeah. But not happy about it. I can tell you that right now. It just blew my mind. Like it fit what was going on with me. It was crazy. And not even everybody knew what was going on with me, but yeah, it was just one of those things. You had to be there, I guess. So Cancer, I've never really given it much thought when I do my own, for my own sign, because I don't think about myself. Only the last 2 I have, holding my breath. I think of you guys, the viewers that are watching, this is what it's geared towards. And I know a lot of, I seem to go through these, what do you call, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? These circles where I'll know and I'll be surrounded by all these Aries. They're everywhere. They're coming in through private readings. They're back-to-back Aries, Aries, Aries. And a lot of conversation, a lot of people around me with, and then that'll slack off. And then before that was Leos and Leos and Leos and Leos, being overwhelmed with their energies and their presence. And I know a lot of both of those signs in particular. And when I do these general readings, I don't think of any of them. Same with Pisces, it's the same thing. I don't think of particular people that I know personally. These are really, really general when they're coming from me. Extremely general. I have nobody in mind except the last two readings for Cancer the Crab. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what's coming? So that's what we want. Give it one more turn and hope that this is it, guys. Hope that this is it. 11 minutes in, that's crazy, and the reading hasn't started. I got to get better control. Okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to be stubborn tonight. Come on. Give it to me. There we are. That's it. I knew I was close. All right. Oh, God, I'm almost sick to my stomach. Oh, not him. Not you. The waste of space. It's a Knight of Cups. It represents proposals. You guys that are regular, you know what my favorite cards are, what my favorite cards are not. Oh, so this reading is for the week of the 22nd through to the 28th for the weekly reading. Yes, the 22nd through to the 28th, 2017. Sorry about that. I've had a long day. The second card. All right. Justice. It's all about balance. This will be on your Tuesday, your Monday. That's your Monday, your Tuesday. What? No. No, 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 no. I don't like anxiety. I don't like worrying. I don't like having stuff weighing on my mind. It really drags me down bad. It's a drag. Nine of Swords. It's about anxiety. It's not a card I want to see in any reading that pertains to me in any way. Oh, no. You know how I say I never fudge the cards? This would be the time I would do it if I could. Oh, I don't like this at all. It's the next worst card in the deck. These two together, back to back. I'm going to go hide for the whole week. At least on Wednesday and Thursday. Ten of Swords. Endings. I don't need any more endings in my life right now, I tell you that. It would be nice to get a good reading for a change. So that was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here's Friday. Page of Pentacles brings about opportunity. Here's Saturday. That was the page. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Loyalty. And I just heard, pulling this card, friends coming to the rescue. Friends coming for support. Friends holding you up. That doesn't normally happen before I'm done even laying the spread. That stuff starts coming up, but I'm feeling that one there. I'm feeling the heat. Here we're into Sunday. Interesting. Very interesting. The Hangman, Limbo. All right. Let's see what we can do. Oh, God. I just heard something wicked this way comes. I didn't need to hear that. I don't even know why this guy is part of tarot. He is just somebody to be aware of and feel bewared. If that's a word, bewared. No, beware. Beware when he shows up. This guy's full of. He's a BSer. I don't want to say the word out. I don't want to offend anybody. Try to keep it clean. Sometimes I don't care, but most time. But anyway, he's full of it. This guy has get rich quick schemes. He's always going after people, offering them new proposals. You know, you could be really down in the dumps and he pops into the picture. And if you believed every word he said, you'd go on a scale of 1 to 10 on feel good. From being at a 1 before he walked in, you'd be hitting 10 and climbing beyond. He's got that effect on people. You've got to be careful. He's not consistent in everything he does at all, ever. He's all talk, no action. You're guarded against that. Test his intentions. Sit back and watch the action. Anybody that comes up to you on this day and tries to pull you into something, because chances are it's not going to be good. Use your intellect and your common sense, and his word isn't worth its weight in anything at all. So this could be a guy that could really mess your Monday up. It could just even be an energy, where the energies and your feeling around you to maybe not be so quick to trust on this day. It's a Monday. What do you expect, Cancer, on a Monday? This is what I expect. You know, one of my sons would say, if that's what you expect, that's what you get. I get surprised and have good Mondays once in a while. We'll see. But the advice of the card is to make sure you're seeing actions and not words, and to test this guy's intentions, okay? Yeah, your keywords are offers and dreams, love, illusion, imagination, fantasy, infatuation, and that's the other side of this guy. He could be coming on bended knee, declaring his love and reaching out to you or her, because this could be either sex, but chances are this is a guy and this is toward females. It could be a gay guy too for this one, but it's a guy either way, and there could be romantic intentions behind his actions and behind his motives, and he may want you to give up the world, but he's not giving nothing up for you. Your life will change, but his won't. It's that kind of a deal. And there's infatuation there, because the guy, for some of you, is going to come off as almost irresistible. Someone you can't say no to. If you slide that slippery slope, Cancer, I'm going to barricade my doors and windows, put it that way. There's nobody like that's getting near me. Stay the hell away. I had enough trouble. Justice is the next card on Tuesday. Look at that, 18 minutes in, we're only in card number 2. It's been like this all day long, sorry. Justice, she's a beauty. She's noble. She's sure of herself. She's here to restore balance. If balance has been kicked off or put off, she's here to restore balance. This is tea and tea only. Let me have a sip for a minute. Oh my God. Best tea in the world. King Cole Orange Pekoe. There's nothing like it. It's local too. You can't buy it anywhere else. It's the best tea. I've shipped this stuff all over the states, Texas, Tennessee, to friends. They fell in love with it. It's restore you. It'll either relax you or it'll pick you up. Whatever it is you need, it seems to fill the need. I just need calm and joy and peace and harmony right now. Oh, justice, justice. Bring me the balance I need in my life. I'd almost take boring right now. Give me boring. If boring is going to be normal, give me boring. When this card shows up, somebody is judging your past, in your past record, your track record, anything from your past, any frame you want to fit that into, be it a track record, a reputation, a jobs as well, anything like that. Somebody could be looking, you know, at a resume, but judging by they're going by proof, documented proof of something from your past, and somebody's going to be judging you on this. And when that is, they're doing it to make a decision. And when the decision comes down, because this card has showed up, you'll be treated fairly, and the decision will go in your favor if you've done well in the past. Whatever that's in regards to, and it could be many, many things that you're being scrutinized under. It could be legal claims for some. This could be job related, applying for a new job, you're going with resumes, they're doing your background checks, this kind of thing. It could have family implications as well, even relationships. Somebody may be looking into your background to see who you are and what you're, especially with the internet these days, especially for the younger people, a little bit more naive. Not saying they're stupid. I didn't say stupid. I just said naive. A little green around the gills, as they say, can be taken in easily on the internet. And some of the scams out there today, and the people that aren't who they say they are very, very, they're very highly sophisticated now. So even people, like I've been around since, well, it's been 17 years since I first logged on to a computer. And, you know, I took a lot of, I took university level stuff to get in with the computers and the whole bit. It's another story, but I even lose my train of thought here because I've got 50 things running through my head at once with these cards staring at me. I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm feeling the heat off this reading is what the problem is here. People meeting on the internet. You've got to watch out for things like that. You've got to be on your guard. People will be doing background checks. Somebody they just met, and maybe there's. I mean, I go through this every day. I meet new people every day, and I go through this every day. And I don't think about doing background checks or anything like that. I just don't believe in going there. I wouldn't waste my time doing that. But some people would. Their arm would have a long reach into your background to see who you are. That could be going on here. That would be for like a personal relationship or romantic interest. For those of you that are maybe doing some digging behind the scenes to try to restore some balance in your life because you know something's out of whack, you may find what you're looking for. You may find the truth of a situation. So that can be enlightening, big time. What it can bring though for you is healing and closure. There's somebody that needs to close a chapter on their life. Oof. Yeah. I knew this was going to be a hard reading. Some of you are going to have some options you need to weigh because you're going to have to make some hard decisions. Somebody's going to find themselves vindicated, though, and strength is going to come from within. And that's always where strength comes from deep within. In our darkest hours, we have to reach down so deep. And it's kind of ironic in a way because we're already feeling so damn low, and we're so down that we have to reach up to just touch bottom. Never mind reaching deeper. But where there's a will, as long as you have a will and you have belief and you have truth and that little spark of hope for something better to claw your way back up again, where you should be, it can come to pass, and you can make it happen, and it'll come all from inside of you, your inner strength. If there's the fight or flight syndrome, and you're going to stay to fight. You're not flying off anywhere. You're not running. You're going to stand your ground. You're going to stay. You're going to fight your way back up again. That's all good things, all good stuff. Know as well that there are angels supporting you on this life's path right now. The angels are there. They're quietly supporting you. And it's all in a place of love. And you're being handled very, very gently at this time. For some cancers, this is a very fragile time. For them, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, a very emotional time that they're going through. I'm feeling that through this whole reading. It's just unbelievable. So here's what you do. You're drowning in emotionality. For those of you that are maybe feeling It hurts to breathe, and I don't want to even go on for another minute, never mind another day. I don't have the wherewithal. For those of you who are feeling like that, you need to learn. In Cancer, you're good at this. I know, because I'm like one of the most full-blooded Cancers you'd ever want to meet. You want to know what I'm about? You read up on Cancer. That's all me. Almost every little thing in it. You need to shut off your emotions, and Cancers can do that. And we call that almost, some would say, well, they're crawling into their shell again. They're withdrawing and recouping. And you need to shut off the emotionality. You need to move forward. And you need to go at everything with a logical mind. Go at everything with a practical approach. Matter of fact, this is just the way it is. This has to be done. And I'm going to do this. And it's going to take some determination and some grit to get through some of these things. Keywords are calm, decisions, the calm, I'm coming back to that. Integrity, my favorite word in the whole English language. Truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. The calm, there's going to be an inner, right at the height of turmoil, when you think things aren't going to hurt any more than they already do, there's going to be an inner calm that comes over you. And that is spirit calming and soothing you and pouring a salve of love over you, so you keep your perspective and you don't lose yourself in this. This is a very emotional reading. This can be a long one. Nine of Swords. Oh my God. This is the card of the worry. This is the worry card of the tarot. For some of you, some of you are going to set some of you apart, because this is a general reading and not all of this is going to apply to all of you. You want something specific, you need a personal reading. Contact me with the information found down below and we'll do a personal reading. This is general. The trouble that's been beneath your surface of your life, the things that you've been hiding on, the things that you hold in that the world doesn't see every day, your secret moments, that's between you and yourself and nobody else. These things, if they're not brought out if you're not dealing with them consciously, even if you're just talking in your own head to yourself, you've got to acknowledge them. If you don't, they need to be released, because they're being suppressed and you don't want to deal with them. You don't think about them. You keep pushing them down and pushing them down, because it's overwhelming to have to deal with some things in life, and that's just the way life is. But the thing is, it needs to come out. It'll come out in your dreams. It'll come out in your nightmares. You need to be forewarned about that. And if that's happening to you, then you need to find a way. Even if you just take some paper and a pen, write it down. Bring up Word on your mic, your computer, whatever it is that you're on, and write down your thoughts just to get it out. It will help stop the nightmares. It will bring a sense of relief. But there's going to be a sense of calm that comes over you. And you're going to feel like, I can take it all. I can take anything at all. I'm stronger than I thought I was. You're just going to feel this feeling of assuredness that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Some of you may be worried about work. Some of you are worrying about your relationships, family issues. You're just not sleeping well over the stress or overthinking. The advice of this card is what keeps you up at 3 a.m. looks really small in the light of day, and there's a lot of truth to that, an awful lot of truth to that. We don't normally find our rays of hope at 3 a.m. in the dark. We normally don't do that. It's in the light of day when we find our hope. We need to keep our perspective. When negative thoughts start working themselves in, you need to grab a hold of that and try to make a conscious effort to recognize when it's happening and pull it back in again. Keywords are panic attacks, guilt, insomnia, nightmares, stress, and just downright mental overload, which is spilling into emotional overload, which is spilling into physical, is what happens, because it manifests itself in other ways. I hate this card so much. I'm sorry, but I do. It's just not a good card to have. There are good endings in life, though. It's not that the card represents endings. It's the final card. It's the summing up. For some, it's a summing up of some drama that's been going on. Excuse me. Some of you may experience something coming to your attention, being brought to your attention. I'm hearing somebody hanging something over you, right in front of you, creating a shock factor. Somebody's going to come along and they're going to do or say something and cause a shock. But in a sense, there'll be a sense of relief that'll come behind the shock. And that sense of belief will be, relief is going to be because, so that's why that happened. That's why that was going on. I knew it. And maybe your suspicions were dead on. Or you'll be saying, that explains everything. It makes perfect sense now. And everything kind of clicks together, which is going to give you a sense of relief. So it's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster. You're going to ride for a few minutes there. It's going to be the shock and stunned, and then this realization, and then a big, strong wow at the end of it. All moments of epiphany, maybe for some of you. However unwanted this card is, when it appears, it does show the truth of a situation, and it does show you what needs to be released, to be cleaned out from your life. It's a good thing. It's just a hard way of getting to it. It's about the journey, right? And then we get there, and we've got some cleaning up to do, and it's time to start cleaning up. There's the message coming across for a lot of you. The advice of this card is you need to walk away, you need to let go, and you need to focus on the present and stay in the now is what you need to do. And let go of everything from the past that's gone on. Don't carry any of it forward. You're starting out on a new foot, and you have to change your attitude. So I work at this every day. And you have to look at life as an adventure and say, Lord knows I know where I've come from. But Lord help me. I don't know where the hell I'm going to end up or how I'm going to come out the other end. But I know one thing. It's not going to be boring. And there'll be moments of excitement and moments of joy, probably moments of sadness and heartbreak. And I'm probably going to experience every gamut of every emotion across the board. But I won't be bored. I'll know I'm alive. If my heart's pounding and racing, my blood is rushing through my veins, I know I'm alive. Be that happening caused by fear, joy, love, excitement, who really knows? But we need to feel alive, and we need to stay practical, we need to stay realistic, and we need to stay in the now are the most important things you can do. Carry your lessons from your past, but leave the rest of it behind. So the advice of the card is to walk away and let go, focus on the present, and let go of your past. Keywords are completion, release, drama, transformation, truth, victimhood, and shock. A roller coaster card. From one extreme to the other, you're going to feel flippin' manic depressive by the time you get through the end of that day. Isn't that something? That was Thursday. That's a Thursday. I used to like Thursdays. They were always payday when I was in the work world. Page of Pentacles, about opportunity on your Friday. Friday's my favorite day of the week. I like Saturdays too. Maybe that's why I like Fridays so much, because they lead into Saturdays. Sundays and Mondays suck right out loud, as far as I'm concerned. I'd like somebody to make my day on a Monday. Change my whole attitude around. Anyway, so when you get this card, this is a good card, and pages are messengers. They always bring messages. But this card is here to tell you that good news is on its way. And for some of you, it's going to be financially related, money related in some way. This could be through work. Somebody could be getting a new job. Somebody could be getting a raise as well. Goes my nose, start itching. As long as I don't cough. I always have some kind of little inflection whenever I'm reading. It happens all the time. This card, when he shows up, he's going to bring hope that a wish is about to be granted for some of you. Bring it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need some good. We all need some good in our lives. But I could use a little more, and I'm sure you could too. But a wish is going to be granted. Isn't that fantastic? I could think of a few things. Also, the page is also bringing pending job offers for some as well. There'll be some connection through him. If you're selling property, for some of you, he could offer something along that line too that has to do with property development, territorial boundary lines, something along these lines. He's going to be bringing something to your attention that is linked to some kind of property. Some of you are going to be moving, whether you're planning it or not. You are making a move. It's going to happen very soon as well. So you're planning. Some of you are going to be probably moving on this weekend is what's going to be happening. If you do everything, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, pay attention to your paperwork, everything should go swimmingly for you. The advice of this card is to look for offers on property and on work. There's a good opportunity on the horizon for some of you. Be diligent and check all your contacts very, very carefully. Keywords are money, messages, communications, work, luck, confidence, and optimism. I'm getting a general busy feeling for your Friday evening is what I'm saying here. I'm feeling that very strongly. I'm hearing the tying up and the ending of some things on Friday evening that have been in the works, and you can put them away now, and the new beginnings on something else starting out on your Friday night. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, I need this tea so bad. Knight of Pentacles. He's all about loyalty. This knight is very, very methodical. He's very deliberate. He's slow and he's steady. He gets the job done, you might say. That kind of a personality. He plans every move that he makes with care. Now, one thing about this guy, he's all business. This could be an actual person coming into your life on Saturday. I heard thorn in your side. He's in somebody's house. He's gone to your house, and he's a pain in the butt. You're not liking him being there, Cancer. Please don't come to my house. Don't come here. My nose is itching even worse. I wonder if that's a sign. Oh my goodness. I did. I just seen him in somebody. It's not my house, but I seen him in someone's house, and the person there is feeling anxious and irritated, and they're barely covering their emotions, just barely. They're right there on the surface. And this guy is he's A-type personality. He's there to take care of some kind of business, of things that need to be done. I'm not sure what he's doing there, because this is a Saturday. He's very anal. He's very black and white. There's no color. There's no maybes. There's a yes or a no with him. He has a lot of respect from people that are in his field or people that have had to deal with him. So maybe these are some character traits you can pick up on and identify this person. Maybe you can run and close your blinds and slam your door when you see him getting out of his car in front of your house. You can beat him to it, pretend you're not home or something. You know what? That'd be something I would do. I've done it before. That's why I'm laughing. Oh no, oh shit, here he is. Lock it, pull the blinds. He'll go away eventually. Oh, that's too funny. Anyways, this guy's very loyal and trustworthy though. You don't have to break, you're just irritated by him. His approach turns you off, Cancer, is what it is. It's just his approach turns you off. And you do find him very irritating. But I tell ya, this guy could be here to make you an offer as well. For some of you, there's a few of you that's stepping off to the sidelines a little bit, but yeah, he could be there to make you an offer. Here's the thing: this guy's always taken very, very seriously. He's very, very loyal to the end as well. He's very devoted to everything that he does. He's very, very serious about everything. Everybody knows that about him. He's just not very charming. It's the thing. People just feel a little put off by him. Are you recognizing this guy yet? You know, I'm thinking of a few people. Tell you the truth. Something to do with projects for some of you. He's connected to something to do with projects. In property, he shows really good potential in his choices as well. The time is also right now. This guy could even be a financial advisor, and you're not liking the news that he's giving you. It could be something. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe one or two of you. It's not for me. I don't have that kind of money to have a financial advisor, but some of you will, or you do, and you're not liking his delivery. He's very unemotional. He can tell you your life's about to crash in. You're going to fold in on your own life. And he can do it without any emotion. It's just the way it is. I'm just here to tell you. Anyway, so, but the time is right to make some serious decisions about your long-term future as far as finances go. The advice of the card is that hard work, blood, sweat, and tears may not be very exciting. No, it doesn't sound that way. But here's the thing. It's going to bring great fulfillment of a job well done, of a task that you've taken on from beginning to the very end as well. Keywords are order and planning, trust, work, property, investments. Okay? So there we go. You know what I just heard? Real estate agent. That's what he's doing there. You know what he's doing? He's an evaluator. That's what he is. He's an evaluator. Evaluated your property. He's got the clipboard in hand. He's standing inside your door, and he's rattling things off, and you're not liking what he's saying. The worth of your property is not what you thought it was. You're not going to like this guy at all. Oh, dear, the last card. We're up to 40 minutes. Isn't this terrible? You know what? If you don't care, neither do I. You can always hit pause, go have a pee, have your coffee, come back. The Hangman, all about being in limbo, usually represents a feeling of being stuck, of not being able to really move forward, to not have, some of you will have this feeling like, I don't even feel like I have any control over what's going on around me. I have no control over my own life. Decisions need to be made, and I have no say in anything. There's no forward movement as well. Here's the thing. Rather than me, like, if you look at him, take a good look at him. Yes, he's tied by his fins. But if you look at his body language, his hands are wide open. He's gotten comfortable is what he's done. And rather than frustrate himself and make everything feel so much worse than it already does, it doesn't need any help feeling any worse. It feels bad enough. He's decided, I'm just going to be smart. I'm just going to hang out here. I'm just going to chill. Since I have no control, I'm waiting for others to make decisions about me and my life. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to wait. There'll be moments when this guy is going to want to say, no, I'll compromise. I'll take the deal. Give me the deal so I can have it now. If there's something like that going on, don't do that. Because if you wait a little bit, you put in a bit of time, we have to pay for what comes to us. Good things come to those that wait, right? Instant fixes, they're only fixed for an instant. They don't last. Here's the thing. You have to hold back. You have to be patient. Cancer, you be patient. There's nobody, I don't think, any more patient than I am. I'm too patient. So there comes a point you have to draw the line. You have to pull it in. You have to make a decision. But in this case, the decision is out of your hands. You're sitting back and you're waiting. But you're smart enough to realize, some of you are, that what's the point of fighting and making everything worse than it already is? Don't want to do that. So I'm just going to have to hang loose, chill. Just that simple. You'll find as well, by being patient, like you feel like maybe at the beginning of it, that making that decision, all right, I'm going to let it go. You're going to feel like, but I think it's an awful waste of time. It's just time being wasted. You're going to find out that the time being wasted was really the big payoff. The patience in the waiting paid off. It will pay off for you, Cancer. Yeah, tell me that one again. Try to convince me of that. The advice of this card, use the time that you have to, that the waiting is being imposed upon you. Use that time to see your situation in a new light. Maybe look for alternatives while you're at it. You may gain some valuable insight. You may have an epiphanic moment. Just poof, I never thought of that. That changes the water on the beans. Keywords are waiting and time, frustration, sacrifice, insight, purpose, and viewpoints. And oh my gosh, Cancer. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to want to kill me because this is so long. 45 minutes. It'll be 4 hours uploading. Yeah, as if I wasn't behind enough already in the readings. Oh, yoy. Anyway, Cancer, that was reading. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm still kind of in shock. I don't know what to think, and I will be going back and reviewing this, but I'm not liking it. 401, one point. Yeah, you better be quiet. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for the channel, and subscribers and members of Bay of Funny Fortunes on Facebook as well. Hi to all my special cancers. And also, you can find Bay of Funny Fortunes here on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. Please come and join us there. We have a great group. You can find us on Twitter and on Blogspot as well as Google. So I don't care where you watch them as long as you're comfortable watching them. And if anybody's looking for me, I'm right here in Bay of Funny Fortunes all the time. Or you can find me down below walking on the beach along the water's edge of the waters of the highest, mightiest, most beautiful, bountiful tides in the whole world, the Bay of Fundy. No greater tides known on the planet. I'm always looking that way. I'm always down there or right here because I'm a high tide junkie and I'm always waiting on the next high tide. Enjoy your week. Get as much as you can out of it. If you have a safety helmet and a safety vest, I kind of don them on too, just in case. Anyway, I hope to see you all back here next week. Good night for now. Bye-bye.